Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he added the extra point. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's John. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. That's caught. It's John. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Keller. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Owls looking to convert on 4th down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. With the catch, it's Mendez. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Beck's going for the goal line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rice!
One one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Owls! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming. Extra point here will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Complete to the right. He smashes his way through again. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to take off. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throwing right. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll send out the field goal unit to try to take the lead here before halftime. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for it all. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And his offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
First and 10 from their own 17. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The option look. He'll pitch it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes his man miss. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. You're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Back to pass, it's Daniels. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Working that left side now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Tight end now in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Big guy smells it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Complete downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Keller. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the bootleg, lost the toss. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll pull them back to within 6.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Owls.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hauls it in. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
1 possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. To give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Under fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Got it in the middle, it's Keller. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop it 4 yards short of the marker. Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the... Hauls it in, the first down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line getting set on second down. Gonna look downfield again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Daniels. A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. The run to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games.